No rehabilitation is complete without a little montage. My end goal to be boatyard ready was climbing a rickety ladder.
Alright, so now that I'm wearing the brace for a couple hours a day, we kind of know that things are going good, my ankle's staying stable, and so we booked flights back to Mexico. So we're basically planning to leave when I'm in the brace once I've gotten to 6 hours a day in the brace, because then I can get some extra physical therapy exercises to just try and help with the stability of the joint, because it's pretty unstable right now. And we've booked the mechanic in too. So the mechanic can come, he's basically coming like 6 days after we arrive. So that gives us just enough time to like move back into the hotel, prepare the boat, make sure we have everything ready for his arrival. And then he arrives, and potentially like 7 days after that, or less, probably like 5 days, the boat will be in the water. So things are happening very quickly now. A little nervous, but mostly just very, very excited to get going, and excited that I'm walking a little more. So slow progress, but it is happening. Dangerous ladder accomplished.
With my pre-Chuffed rehab officially completed, it was time to say goodbye to New Jersey and begin our journey back to Mexico.
Everything looks as it should. We're back!
But before we can go forward, we need to go back in time to before my rehab, before the snow, before the injury, and all the way back to Mexico. We still have a few things to catch you all up on that we started working on before we left Chuffed for Christmas. A time frame that was only meant to be 2 weeks, that turned into 3 months.
Wow, that was our third attempt after trying to use the diesel pump and having it come out. It was like the faintest trickle, we hooked the battery up and we're like, oh, we're so smart, the diesel pump will be so easy. And it came out like 1 mil an hour, and so that didn't work. Then we tried with our friend's pump, but using it from the, where the diesel tank's like fitting comes out, because that was it's too short to use anywhere else. And then as it turned out, the simplest solution of just using the suction was the way to go. And now it's working. Turns out we had quite a lot of fuel. I think it ended up being 140, was it, litres to be exact? 160 litres to be exact. Oh, it's a lot of fuel, but the guys are going to use it here, so it's not going to waste. And then our new Yanmar can have fresh, clean fuel, because we definitely don't want to be putting any mucky fuel into her. Yeah, once we figured out how to drain it, it took like 15 minutes. It was just the getting to that point that took some time. All right, I just finished cleaning out the diesel tank. Whew. It was a hot, disgusting job wiping it all out. But I've got the lid back on, and now I've just got to start putting all the screws in. But it's probably hard to see in there, but it's really nice and clean now. All of there was a lot of like diesel scum kind of thing in there, and almost like kind of like a mineralized. Yeah, so anyway, clean now though. Whew. It's hot in this back room though. I didn't even film because there's just like not really space for me laying down with the camera. But yeah, now we just have to screw it back on and we're done. And that is why you clean your diesel tanks. That's all the stuff that was left on the very bottom when I cleaned it out. I have made a bad decision about getting the hose out. I'm kind of stuck here because I can't pull it further this way. Jim has rescued me. Okay. But it's so stiff. It's so stiff, this exhaust hose. It's like, I just assumed this is how exhaust hose felt, and then when we got the new one, I was like feeling it, and it's like so flexible, and this one's like, it's really bad. Luckily, Jim has this amazing ventilation. Is it free?
Yep.
Okay. Man, it's like a giant sea snake or something. Cool.
Oh.
You got it. How's the temperature?
Hot. There you go.
Yeah. Bye, hose face. Right, over the next 2 days, we're going to be spaying and neutering some cats from Puerto Madera. So we've got 2 here at the moment, ready to be done, and we're doing with Dr. Brenda and with Alejandro, the veterinary student. So should go nice and easy with all of us. Bien, gata.
We'd been working with Alejandra on a few projects this year, and with the upcoming Spay and Neuter campaign in Puerto Madero, she wanted to get as much surgical experience as possible. The plan was for her to observe me doing a few spays and then to do one herself. Dr. Brenda was also observing while consulting in the front office. It was our hope that Alejandra and Brenda could help run the next Spay campaign, so in the future, after we've left, the campaigns can continue. As it turned out, this was a very wise idea, because my injury meant we missed the town's 3rd campaign, but it went off without a hitch.
Puedes cortar pero para mí yo siempre tengo un poco miedo por eso así. Tenemos las venas y los ligamentos. si lo rompeo acá. Sí, y es un poco más flexible. Sí. Day 2 of our little miniature spay campaign. We've got a couple of cats to do today and less kitty babies. Just so you remember, if anyone ever has an anaphylactic reaction to bee stings, I have the dose for a human written on my epinephrine for the animal. So Alejandro's going to do this one with my help, so you can get some practice.
Doing surgery as a student is always nerve-wracking and certainly isn't made easier in these conditions.
Para mí, yo pienso no es muy seguro, porque no
I think if Alejandra can do a spay here, she'll be able to do one anywhere.
Todos los ovarios están afuera con solo un poquito, pero aquí
Thanks to our patrons and all of our supporters who make our work with animals possible. Patrons are now getting early access to new Chuffed episodes, as well as live updates, which will include yet another splash day very soon. Until next time, stay chuffed, everybody.